While the definition of commercial surrogacy is still controversial, the most common definition is any surrogacy arrangement in which surrogate mother is compensated for her services beyond reimbursement of medical expenses. The opposite of commercial surrogacy is non-commercial surrogacy, also known as altruistic surrogacy, in which a woman volunteers to carry a pregnancy for intended parents without receiving any monetary compensation, and this is commonly seen between family members or close friends. The issue of commercial surrogacy is ethically complicated, and this video will explore the pros and cons of commercial surrogacy. Critics of commercial surrogacy point out several negative aspects of this type of surrogacy. First, it exploits a vulnerable woman. Compared to Western countries like the United States, commercial surrogacy is more affordable and its laws are more lax in countries like India and Thailand, leading to what is known as fertility tourism or surrogacy tourism. This not only objectifies surrogates as womb renters, but because they are from poor background, it allows exploitation of women easier. Second, commercial surrogacy is more expensive than altruistic surrogacy. This creates an economic gap within those who can afford and those who cannot, as surrogacy can cost, for example, around $100,000 or more in the United States. Thus, this reduces the chance for intended couples who are in a more desperate situation from having a baby. Yet, commercial surrogacy has a lot of advantages when it can be regulated and protect everyone's rights. First, commercial surrogacy allows women to be compensated fairly for their year-long commitment to intended parents as well as the physical and emotional demands of pregnancy. Moreover, this form of surrogacy adds an alternative for intended parents who do not want to pressure close friends or family members to make sacrifices that are made in altruistic surrogacy. Second, since commercial surrogacy requires contracts that are negotiated ahead of time to determine the monetary compensation which the surrogate will receive, this prevents disputes over reimbursements during and after pregnancy, allowing the surrogate's commitment and hard work to be compensated and protecting their rights as well. Third, most importantly, it allows couples who are infertile, single, or members of LGBT to have the freedom to have their own children as to fulfill their desires. This also gives the opportunity for the intended parents to raise a child from birth, which can bring a lot of joy to the family and may be a better option compared to adoption by having a child who shares their blood and genes. As a final thought, I believe that if the laws and the regulations are well defined to protect both surrogates and intended parents in commercial surrogacy process, it will be a rewarding experience for both parties under the circumstance that the surrogate is compensated and treated fairly.